Make waves to fight cancer. Joining us with an event 35 years and going strong is Brad Johnson, co-chair of the Charleston-Kiawah chapter of Swim Across America. So glad to have you.
Thank you very much.
So 35 years Swim Across America has been going strong, but you helped create the local Kiawah Charleston chapter. So tell us a bit more about why you decided to start this organization here.
So I myself am a cancer survivor. So I've been involved in philanthropic efforts since my diagnosis at 27. And as soon as I met the team from Swim Across America, I knew that this was the organization that I wanted to get involved in here in Charleston. So when they decided to bring the swim here, they approached me about being the first event director, and I didn't have to think long.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit more about your cancer journey? You said you were diagnosed at the very tender age of 27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think you're an adult at 27?
Yeah, no, but when you're faced with something like cancer,
it's a life-altering event for sure. So I was diagnosed with a late-stage head and neck cancer, and I was a clinical trial patient at Dana-Farber Cancer Institute in Boston, and the work they did there has really changed the game as far as head and neck cancer is concerned.
That's
so I was
incredible.
very blessed to find that.
When did you go into remission?
Early in 2004 was when I was declared cancer-free. So it's been a little over 18 years.
Wow, that's incredible. So when you received that prognosis, that bit of information, did the world look different to you? Did you say, I'm never going to look at life the same way?
I just had a conversation about this. I don't know how much it necessarily changes someone. I think it just makes certain things a lot more clear and strengthens certain beliefs. But yeah, certainly when you hear those words, things become very focused and very narrow.
I'm sure. But a fortification and all the faith that you ever had before and your determination to do something with your life and all those things. Because we tend to hear a lot of people who have been diagnosed with cancer who beat it and then come out on the other side, devoting a big part of their life to helping others along that path. And that's exactly where this comes in with Swim Across America. Exactly. Were you always an avid swimmer? Was swimming a passion of yours?
No, I did not do anything with endurance sports until 1 year out of cancer treatment. I did my first Olympic distance triathlon to celebrate, and I was hooked.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. Testing
your mettle and seeing what you can do with your body, I'm sure, is a huge source of satisfaction.
Yes.
And inspiration for a lot of others. So how do people find out more information about Swim Across America and get involved? You do have a big event that's coming up soon.
Yeah, so our event is coming up on Sunday, June 12th out in Kiawah. They can go to the website, swimacrossAmerica.org/Charleston. And it's not just swimmers. We need land volunteers, water volunteers. We also have what's called SAA My Way for people who can't be there in person to help support. I will be very busy. Unfortunately, I don't get to swim, but we do have a lot of roles that people can support in, as well as that virtual option.
And this is all to raise money. And over the course of 35 years, Swim Across America has raised over $100 million.
Yes.
And where does this money go?
So one of the things that makes Swim Across America unique is that each event is connected with a local cancer center. So we're connected with Hollings Cancer Center downtown. So everything that we raise here that we're able to give in grants goes directly not just to Hollings, but to a specific young investigator with an innovative idea that both the Swim Across America Scientific Committee as well as Hollings agree has the most potential to have an impact. So we come in with seed funding very early on and help get that idea to the point where it can then qualify for additional funding. And we've already had great success with our first project here.
That's incredible. And just in fact, just heard recently news coming from Sloan Kettering that there was a drug trial that had eradicated cancer in 100% of the patients. Of course, it was about a handful of patients that were tested with this drug, but that they were all determined cancer-free and have been so over the course of 2 years. So the point being that the support behind fighting cancer, it can actually materialize into potentially completely eradicating cancer, which is hurt families and hurt lives and just change people and that this could all be a matter of history at some point.
Well, that's the goal.
That is the goal,
That is
isn't it?
absolutely
Okay,
the
fantastic.
end game.
Absolutely. So Swim Across America Charleston-Kiawah open water swim. This is happening Sunday, June 12th, 6:30 a.m. Registration opens. 8:30 the event begins and concludes at 10 a.m. So get your trunks on and get out there and swim. I want to thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much
Appreciate
for having
it.
me.
We're back after this.